My beloved brothers and sisters, sometimes we go through life wondering, does Allah really love me? Am I worthy of His mercy? Am I truly seen, heard, and valued by the one who created the skies and the earth? And the answer is something your heart needs to hear today. Because when Allah loves someone, His love doesn't come in obvious ways. His love comes quietly, gently, beautifully, in ways that shape your soul and lead you back to Him. One of the greatest signs that Allah loves you is when He places faith in your heart. At moments when you feel lost, He still keeps a part of you connected to Him. That tiny spark that whispers, pray, repent, return. That spark is not your strength. That is Allah loving. If you still feel guilty after sinning, if you still feel uneasy when you miss a prayer, if you still feel the urge to change, wallahi, that is Allah pulling you back because He hasn't let you go. Another sign of Allah's love is when He protects you from things you begged for. Sometimes you cry for something, you chase something, you want it with all your heart, and Allah blocks it. Not because He hates you, but because He loves you more than you love yourself. He knows the heartbreak that would have followed. He knows the danger you didn't see. He knows the pain you were walking toward. Rejection is not always a punishment. Many times rejection is actually a rescue from Allah. And then there are the tests. The moments when life becomes heavy, when nothing makes sense, when you feel yourself breaking, you wonder, why me? But when Allah loves someone, He purifies them, He elevates them, He strengthens them in ways that ease never could. Hardships are actually spiritual training. They shape you into the person who can carry the blessings you asked for. People think trials mean Allah is angry. But in reality, trials often mean that Allah wants to draw you closer. A heart that suffers becomes softer. A heart that breaks learns to kneel. A heart that cries learns to call upon Allah in ways it never did before. My brothers and sisters, one of the most beautiful signs that Allah loves you is when He sends you reminders exactly when you need them. A video appears, a verse hits your heart, a quote reaches your eyes, a deer touches your soul. Something small happens that stops you from falling. These are not coincidences. These are pure mercy. Gentle taps from Allah whispering, I am still here, come back to me. Another sign of Allah's love is when He places righteous people in your life. A people whose presence brings you closer to the Deen, whose words soften your heart, whose character inspires you to become better. When Allah loves you, He surrounds you with those who remind you of Him. And when He wants to protect you, He removes people who are harming your soul, even if you never understood why at the time. And sometimes the biggest sign that Allah loves you is something you never expected. He gives you the ability to make sincere dua. Some people live years without ever raising their hands. But if Allah allows your heart to tremble in the darkness, if He allows your tears to fall while whispering His name, then understand, He loves you. Because the door of dua is only open for those He wants to hear from. Let me share with you a short story. A man once came to a scholar and said, I feel like Allah doesn't love me. The scholar smiled and asked, when you suffer, who do you think of first? He replied, Allah. The scholar said, then understand this truth. The one you turn to first is the one who is closest to your heart. You could not run to Allah unless He had placed Himself within your reach. The man cried because he realized that even his sadness was a sign of Allah's love, because his sadness brought him closer to his Lord. So today, if your heart still beats with faith, if your soul still feels the weight of your mistakes, if you still care about pleasing Allah, then know Allah loves you. If you experience moments of peace during prayer, or a sudden calmness during hardship, or an unexpected blessing after patience, these are signs that Allah has not left you. Allah does not abandon those He loves. He does not ignore those who call upon Him. He does not forget those who remember Him even with a trembling heart. You may think you're too sinful, too broken, too far gone. But Allah's love is not for the perfect. It is for the sincere. And sincerity is something even a sinful person can have. If you are trying, if you are fighting your nafs, if you are holding on to even a small part of the Deen, then you are loved by the Most Merciful. So breathe, be calm. You are not walking alone. Your tears are seen. Your silence is heard. Your efforts are recorded. Your dua is on its way to being answered. Allah loves you more than your fears can imagine. And when Allah loves someone, He guides them, protects them, cleanses them, and brings them back to Him, no matter how many times they fall. May Allah make us from those He loves, those He guides, those He forgives, and those He surrounds with His mercy in this world and forever in Jannah. Ameen.